Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. So I'm only dropping trade ideas, okay? No breakdown, no analysis, just trade ideas. All right. So we're only gonna look at US30, gold, and AU today. Nothing else, okay? US30, gold, and AU. That is it. So Okay, I'm gonna get gold first. Excuse the background noise, guys. I am boiling some water to make some tea real quick. Stomach woke up in knots this morning, so I made myself a little tea to relax myself. I'm gonna put a different song on because I don't know about this song. That's better. Give me a second, guys. I will put the trade idea up in a second. Just let me mark up my charts properly here. Bear with me. Promise you won't miss anything. This is my trade idea for gold, guys. Pretty self-explanatory, okay? Pretty self-explanatory. Handy dandy US30. Trade idea for AU. Trade idea for gold. And trade idea for US30. Let's that's it. That is it. If I need to update it along the way, I will, but this is what I'm looking at for now. So I want to take a sell here on US30, but I want to wait for this candle to close below this zone here that I have, this blue line. I want to wait for price to close below it. So that's why I haven't executed a sell here, but that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm doing. I just want to see a candle close below this area here, and there's about 2-3 minutes or so left in this candle, so we'll see. If you want to take a sell, you can, but I would prefer to wait for this to close. Now if it continues, if it comes down some more, then it comes down some more, but I want to see a candle close first. So the importance of the strategy working properly, guys, is being patient and waiting for your levels to be broken, and then once they're broken, to wait for a confirmed candle close below that area, preferably more on the higher time frames, but you know, you can take it on the 15, the 5, whatever you prefer. So when I see this candle close, hopefully it, you know, doesn't just dump on me here. But I want to see a candle close. I'm gonna keep my eye here just in case. I think it is gonna close. We still have 2 minutes left here, but I think it will close. So let's see. One minute. Once this candle closes below, I'm going to take a sell on US30. I think it will sell, but I think it will close, but I don't want to enter prematurely. So 1 more minute. When this candle closes, I'm going to take a sell. Again, guys, if you guys don't feel comfortable taking it, you don't have to. This is just my own analysis. Okay. Because the thing is, guys, if you enter before, it might wake up on you. It might not be ready to come down, or it might not come down at all. You know, that's why you want to wait. You know what I mean? So you got to be patient. I got it at 33669. Very good. Very good. You see that? See how it's pulling back already? See how that's pulling back? So we look how yes, 30 is teasing, right? It closed right on my line, right on my zone there. So let's wait on the next one. Let's wait. It closed right on the line, wicked up, and then it closed above. I still think it's gonna come down, but question is, do I want to take a sell here, even though it's coming down? We're about 40 minutes into an hour candle. If we can get an hour closure below here, that would be great. That would be great. I think we will, because we've already broken these lows here. You know, this is not a very strong close down here, so I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait. If it comes down, then it comes down, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let this, now if this candle closes, not only do we have a nice closure below my zone, but we also have a 45, almost an hour closure below my area for sells here, which would give me good confirmation to go ahead and take a sell. So I only like this song in small doses. I only like it in small doses. But I don't know why I keep getting copyrighted by YouTube. Yeah, I'm using their music sometimes and it's still an issue. I don't even know anymore with YouTube. I don't know anymore with YouTube. Coming down nicely here. Very good. Let me look at gold real quick. Yeah, gold is not ready yet. AU, let me look at AU. Oops. Oh. Okay. Why do you keep waking up? Come down. Give me a nice close below here. Come on. Got my finger on the trigger. Look at that. Look how it keeps pulling back. Trying to tease us a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? Enough already. Even, yeah, 30. Enough. 30 seconds. When you boil a tea bag and it bursts. Ooh, ginger is strong. And I just took sells on US30. Repeat, I am in sells on US30. Charlene, you're looking great with this new look. Thank you. Thank you. Gold is looking like a sell around 2001. We will see. Gold is dropping. All right. If you look at that at 15, you will notice that price failed to make this show supply is overwhelming current demand. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't. I used to think that US30 like usually only moves after market open, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It moves before that too. So sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Start making your own instrumentals. I don't know how to make my own music. I wish I knew. I wish, but I don't. Yeah, so with the music, it says to do that, but I I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find somebody who knows how to handle all that. Basically, is what I gotta do. Yeah, I would play the playlist from yesterday, but I got copyrighted, so I don't understand. I I don't know. I don't under, throw my hands up with YouTube. Just gotta throw my hands up with it because I don't know. I'll switch up the songs every now and again though. I won't let the same song play like for the whole stream, you know? That would be massively boring. I won't do that. I won't do that. Now remember guys, trading indices is very different from trading currencies, okay? Make sure you have the right account size, make sure you're using the right lot sizes, all that good stuff, all right? If you don't know what you're doing with trading, you should not be trading indices. Make sure you know what you're doing first, guys, all right? Just to keep yourself, you know, safe, all right? That's just, even though this is a new strategy to me, it's not a foolproof, like, oh my God, every single time this and that. It just has a high win rate. But you always, no matter what you're doing, you always have to use the right risk management. Because if not, you're going to put yourself in problems that you shouldn't be in because of your own human error. All right? So just do the things you're supposed to do and you'll be fine. I don't know why this tea is making my throat burn right now. I know there's ginger in it, but sheesh. Ginger is strong. That ginger is strong, honey. I saw somebody saying if they started doing disclaimers. I have heard of doing that, but I'm not sure if you're supposed to put in the description, if there's a certain code or something you're supposed to be putting. I don't know. I have no idea. And then every time I YouTube it, like I don't understand how there's no videos online that clearly describe that. Every video I go looking at for copyright stuff, it's always some long drawn out explanation, a bunch of stuff I don't even need. Like, I don't have time for that. I just need someone to tell me the answer right away and get it over with. And too many people have too many videos online where they just talk a whole lot of stuff and don't tell you what you came to the video. They don't give you the information you came to get. They give you a bunch of other stuff and tell you all this other stuff, or they give you stuff that don't even work. Like, I don't get it. It's frustrating. That's why I just said, you know what, whatever. For as many videos as there are on YouTube, you would think there would be more videos on like copyright stuff, but there isn't. Either that or I didn't put enough time in looking into that information. So, I don't know. YouTube is on some other stuff. I think YouTube itself on its own channel should have that information, and it doesn't. Probably on purpose. More than likely on purpose. So, I don't know. Tomorrow we have CPI news. Tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. Interesting day. CPI news is very crazy. CPI news is the new top dog on the block. I think CPI has overtaken NFP, honestly, in terms of volatility and unpredictability. So I will be a spectator tomorrow with a CPI. So I'll be looking for setups after news, not before. So once news is done, it's all that red. This is on me. Yeah, so after 8:30, probably around, oh wow. Oh, that's for GBP, okay. That's for GBP. Wow, a lot of news tomorrow. Wow. Eesh, I don't know. Tomorrow might be a no trade day, guys. I don't know. Oof. And there's news tomorrow night. You can trade news with this strategy, but regular news, like regular BS news. CPI news, I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. So I won't be trading CPI news with this strategy. I traded NFP with it. It played out, but CPI is a different beast, guys. Let me tell you. You guys know. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. So oh my God, a lot of news tomorrow. What about Thursday? Thursday, okay, PPI news at 8:30, and then Friday, and then this bullshit on Friday. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a colorful day. Tomorrow's gonna be a colorful day in the markets. So. 8 o'clock. Very good. feel like there's gonna be a strong sell on US30 today. Let's hope so. It was a strong one yesterday. So let's hope for that same thing today. You know when you guys get tired of this song, I'll change it. It's just I gotta search for copyright free songs. Just put I do not own the copyright. I'll try this time around. We'll see. I will give it a try. Market's moving kind of slow today. Yesterday, everything was pumping around this time. Would I take a second sell on US30? No. No. But we look at the 1 hour move here. See this last 7 o'clock candle didn't give us a strong close, but it still closed below. I'm still gonna hold my sells because it closed below the area that I was looking for price to close below. If it pulls up, leaves a little wick, retest, that's fine. But I'm still gonna hold because I got the confirmation that I wanted. If it pulls back, then it pulls back. It's an indice, guys. It's an indice. Indices, especially US30, you're gonna get pullbacks, long ones sometimes. So, yeah. Do you see me stressing out? Do you see me freaking? Oh my God, no, no. Chilling. I didn't over leverage. I didn't go crazy with my trade. I waited for my confirmation and that's it. If it goes against me, it's fine. You're not gonna get the best entry all the time, you know? And those of you that keep asking what pair, I will never understand that question. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. And you guys know why. Because it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Because my camera's up here at the top right of the screen, which means everything is on the left, which means if you look at the top of your screen, you see that you can clearly see the pairs. And I know that because I could see it on my screen also. If I open up YouTube right now and I look at my YouTube, I will see these appear at the top of the screen. So I don't understand when you guys say, what pair is she looking at? It doesn't make sense to me. Do you only trade these 3 pairs? Yeah, on occasion I'll look at GU, mostly gold, AU, and then I recently, like within the last year, I would say a little bit, I started looking at US30. I used to trade US30 years ago, and then I took a really nasty loss on it, and I just swore off of it. Cause I was like, yeah, nah, this is not for me. So I stopped trading it for a while. And then I did a one-on-one with someone. And it just seemed so clear to me, you know? It seemed so clear. So I was like, maybe I could go back and, you know, because I guess I have more knowledge now, more experience. I said, let me go back and look at that pair and see what it's about, you know? And then it started making more sense to me. I'll put it that way. I haven't quite mastered it yet, but it just made more sense to me than it did before. So I just thought, okay, makes sense, and I could look at it. I just got to take it easy with that pair. That's all. Because it's, you know, it's not a currency. It's more volatile than, you know, it's more volatile. So just gotta trade it accordingly, act accordingly with it, is what I say. So, all right, I don't know about y'all. I'm kind of tired of this song right now. Let's pick something else. Damn ads, man. So many of them. Jeez. US30 is an indice, not a currency pair, LOL. That's what I said. I believe that's what I said. I shorted AU. Do you see it going down? The thing about AU is it's in this big choppy range right now is the issue with it. Technically it's bearish, you know what I'm saying? We had bearish momentum here, retracement, bearish momentum again. I do see it going down, but I don't know, you know, you can see it doing whatever you want to see it doing, but it's best to wait. That's why I'm not really looking for a setup inside here, because you don't know. Over here, price, you know, was wiki, finally dropped, and then it pulled back right at testing these highs. It's hard to say. So, but if you shorted it, you have to ask yourself, you know, why did you short it? What were your confirmations that said, hey, I'm ready to take a sell here? You know, anytime you take a trade, before you take that trade, always ask yourself, before you take it, why am I about to take this trade? What are the confirmations? What are my confluences? What are they telling me? How confident am I to take the trade? If all those reasons make sense to you, then you're good. You're on the right path. Are you going to win the trade or lose it? You don't know yet, but did you do all the things you needed to do in order to give you the confidence to take the trade? And if you did, then you're on the right path. So, I saw it break a bearish flag on the H4. Okay, sure. Whatever your trading style is, your confirmations are, if they are confirmed, take the trade. That's all we can do. All we can do is break down the market, look for our confirmations. Once they're confirmed, then we can use that as the confidence we need to take the trade. You get me? So perfect. Okay. Now, only thing is, I hope that wasn't your only confirmation, because when you're trading, guys, you want to have like 2, 3, 4. You know, the more confirmations, the better. So don't enter off one confirmation, and don't ever enter a trade, guys, off one confirmation. I don't care what style of trader you are, what pair you trade, what session you trade. I don't care. Please do not take one confirmation and run right off into the sunset with a trade. You know what I mean? So, do you think paying for TradingView is worth it? I do, because all these pop-ups, and you see the stuff I keep clicking. The reason why I'm using my free account one is because on my paid account is where I have the strategy of my markup. So I can't show that, so I have to use a different chart. That's the only reason why you guys see these stupid pop-ups. But the pop-ups are annoying, number one. And number two, you have the bar replay option. You have, you know, the ability to set alarms and all this kind of stuff. So you just have more features that will help you more in your trading with the paid version than you would without it. You know, the bar replay on the free one, I think you only have it on the daily or the weekly. I think it's only on the really high time frames, which is hard for you to use, because you know you're not taking entries on those time frames. You might be doing your analysis on them, but you're not taking entries, so it's hard to backtest with it, because you know it's so high on the, you know, I think they know that. I think they know that to entice you to pay for it. That's why they keep flooding with the pop-ups and the ads and stuff, because they want you to get tired of it, so you just pay for it. You know, it's all about sales and making money. What's the best way to get people to pay for something? To flood them with stuff they don't want to see. You know, I freaked out when I heard Netflix was gonna start adding ads to their platform. I was like, are you guys hurting for money or something? Because why would you do that? You know, nobody wants to see commercials while you're watching a series or a show, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to see that. You know? So when I heard that, I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. They keep raising the monthly fee. I know that much. Every like couple months, I get an email telling me, hey, you know, we're gonna be raising it $2 or $3 or whatever it is. I remember when Netflix was like $7 a month. Now I'm paying like almost 20, you know? So I guess, you know, inflation and all that other stuff goes up, but at the same time, everything is about sales. Everything in this world is about sales. If you're not selling something, then you're buying something. You're either a buyer or a seller in this life. You know, everything you have, you had to buy from somebody who sold it to you. You know, we're all buyers and sellers to some degree. You know, people be like, oh, you're on here just trying to sell your course, or just trying to sell your signals, or just trying to sell this. And what is a business? A business is based around sales, you know. Your job, when you go looking for a job and you go interview for a job, what are you doing? You're selling yourself to this person so they can hire you. You're trying to sell all your great qualities, and yes, I don't mind working on the weekends, and yes, I'll work every holiday, and yes, I love overtime. You say all this stuff that you know is BS because you want to sell yourself so you can get that job. You know, if iPhone comes out with a new phone, they're going to add a new feature to sell you on the phone so you can go buy it so they can make money. So everything in life is about sales, guys. So if you don't like being sold to, good luck, because you're gonna have to buy something eventually, whether it's sold to you or not. So that's what that is. Am I still in US30? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, let me go over here. Yes, I am still in US30. GU looks like it's gonna go up. Well, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Speaking of nasty losses, I got you. My case was simple, no risk and management, as well as being greedy. Oh, we've all been there. We've all been there. Everybody has a little bit of greed in them. Everybody has. No one's perfect. You know, if you ever talk to a trader who tells you, oh, I've never over leveraged, or I've never held my trade longer than I should have, or I never, you know, did revenge traded, they're lying. They're lying. They're lying. Everybody, we're all human. We all have it in us. So don't fall for the okie doke. Charlene, have you had any issue with TradingView with payments? They took 3 payments in a row from my accounts and they don't respond to my request. Ouch. I've never had that issue with TradingView. Every time they take the payment every month, I get an email with a receipt, and it's always the same time. Make sure you don't have 3 different accounts with them, because I don't know how that would happen. Make sure you don't have 3 different accounts with them, because you know, sometimes we accidentally have multiple accounts. But I mean, even if that would be hard, because you would have to put in your credit card 3 separate times, so that wouldn't even sound right. But dispute it. I would dispute it. Dispute it with your bank, dispute it with your credit card, whoever. Cancel it and try to do it again. I wouldn't go to them directly, because I don't even know if you can talk to somebody directly through the TradingView, but for sure I would dispute it, for sure, because that's definitely a mistake. So how many pairs should one trade for mastery? Just one. Uno, one. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to go put on some sweatpants. Every time my AC comes on, it decides to turn me into a frozen popsicle. So let me go put some sweatpants on, and I will be right back. Ugh. And then it's freaky because if I turn it down now, it's gonna get hot, and 1 degree lower, and it's hot as a freaking sauna in here. And then the other way, I'm freezing. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I had an issue with TradingView before. Somehow I had 2 accounts. What's to do? Okay, so you guys have to make sure how you're writing the questions are enough for me to understand what you're saying. If I don't understand you, I know there's some of you have a language barrier, but if I can't understand you, I can't answer the question. Come on, US30, get your butt down here. With your new strategy, are you still mainly scalping? Just because TP is down here, guys, doesn't mean that's where I'm holding my position. That's just where I put it for fun. you recommend taking your main course before learning a new strategy? Yes, I do. Still have to have some knowledge, guys. All right, so sorry guys. Apologize about that. I know I keep getting on the phone, but these calls don't stop. Okay, so my analysis was for the sell below this area. Price close below. We got a hour closure below, not a strong closure, but yet still an hour closure. Price was holding support, resistance, support here. Wanted price to break it, which it did. I guess my zone was, too close. It wasn't quite the break that I wanted to get, or should have gotten rather. And price is back inside this little ping pong area up here. If you can see here, it took a engulfing candle to break here, engulfing candle to break back above. If we're gonna break this zone again, we're gonna need another engulfing candle to break that zone also. I honestly thought it was gonna continue down. I don't know why we pushed up so high, back up testing these highs, but the fact that we didn't break just tells me that we're probably gonna continue up here. Look at this huge rejection here. We didn't create a new high. We're still testing these highs here. Price didn't it didn't come down as I thought, but I do feel like if price does finally break this area with an engulfing candle, more than likely it's going to continue down. So my stop was a bit tight, but I don't care because it still went up a little bit higher. Would have hit anyway, so it's no it is what it is. So that's that trade, guys. I was looking for price to hold below. It acted like it wanted to come down, and then it started moving, and it pushed up at 8 o'clock. 8:30 we had, which was open. We had another push, and then it just, I kind of should have realized something because it wasn't moving. It was like just dilly-dallying down here. For every 5-minute candle, it wasn't really doing much. And then finally, when the volume came, it went against us. So a little frustrating. This is, proving to be a frustrating week. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Yesterday was shitty. Today is proving to be that same thing again. So on gold, gold is bullish still. We're still holding this area here. Prices rejected this area, but it's still holding. On the lower time frames, it's bearish. On the higher time frames, it's bullish. So I don't know why gold is just sitting here right now. It's not really doing much of anything. It's just sitting there. I need some volume to come into the market right now. This is so frustrating. I can't even focus right now, guys. I'm all over the place. I can't even focus. Gold is weak at the moment. I don't know. It seems that way because we've been on now for what, 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours, and it's not moving at all. It's just sitting there. Same thing with AU. AU hasn't moved from this spot, and we don't have news until tomorrow. So if we had news today, this would make sense that the market is just chilling until news hits, but we don't have news until tomorrow. So this non-movement here is unacceptable. It really is. This is supposed to be moving. And then US30 just did whatever it wanted to do. So New York open in 9 minutes. Well, the thing about it is, you're right, but usually pre-New York has volume. Pre-New York usually has volume in it. You know, pre-New York usually has volume, so yeah. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough, guys. When you got personal things going on, it's tough. But the thing is, you guys come here for knowledge. You guys come here for, you know, information and stuff to help you with your trading. Nobody wants to hear excuses. They don't want to hear you got personal stuff, you got this, you got that. It's like going to work and you going through stuff and you're telling your boss, oh, you know, I got this going on at home. Your boss is probably thinking like, you know, we got a job to do. You know, you got to put that on the shelf for now and take care of business. And then when you get off, you got that, you know. So I kind of have that mentality where, you know, you don't want to hear excuses. You just you want results. People want results, you know. So that's why I'm so hard on myself when I come on these live streams and I try to give you guys as much information as possible. And then I get sidetracked with whatever else I got going on and it screws me up. And then on top of that, I take a L on a trade on top of that, you know, on a trade that I had a whole analysis for ready to go and it goes against me, you know. Waited on my confirmations, put my stop loss in place, and it just does whatever it wants to do. So couple that with, I mean, it'd be easier if it was a win, right? But it wasn't. So I don't know. It's only Tuesday. We have time. I mean, we have Wednesday, tomorrow afternoons, Thursday, Friday. You know, we still have time to clean it up a little bit. But it's very frustrating. This trade I did take off the strategy. Now I did tweak it just a little because I thought I was doing the right thing with it, but you know, I'm still getting the hang of the strategy in a sense. I thought I was doing the right thing and it should have played out. I don't know. This morning when I woke up and I looked at the charts before I started the live stream, the strategy did end up hitting TP for the buy, but once the buys were completed, which is when the stream started, when I started the stream, which was we started around 7, as you can see, we tested these highs here, right? Test, and then the market started dropping. So at that point, the buys, I was pretty much done with the buys. And I said, okay, I think the buys are done at this point. We're coming down. We're coming down to this area right here, which is a strong zone. So that's what I was looking for, price to close below this area here, which is I had my zone up here, I think. And I was looking for price to close below that area, right? And then I was looking for price to continue down. Now this candle here, I thought it was just a retest candle for price to continue down because US30 gives deep pullbacks. And it didn't do that. It literally came right back inside, which means that my measurement for my break was was off basically, because it wasn't ready to break yet. Because I do believe that once we break this area here, first of all, we need to break it with an engulfing candle, not just a rinky dink this little thing. No, it's not enough. If it breaks up, engulfing, wick. Look at how every time, right, it tried to break, it couldn't break. What finally caused the break? An engulfing strong momentum candle. Okay, strong momentum candle. Once price broke above, what did the price do? Continue up, right? So I'm thinking, okay, that's not a very, like I said, I said it when it happened. It wasn't a very strong break, but it was a break nonetheless. It was a break nonetheless, because why? You're not always going to get the confirmations you want, right? The market, it ain't going to make it easy always. Sometimes it's going to give you easy, here you go setups. Sometimes it's not. Okay. What I was waiting for was a break. I would have liked a stronger break. It was still an hour break below this area, which is a high time frame confirmation. Price broke below this area. This one played around a little bit and then it pushed up. It did not push down to complete the continuation for the sell. So it makes sense that it did that, because obviously the break wasn't strong enough and price pushed right back up, and it's coming back up inside this area, testing these highs. So that is what I want to see, the break. Nice strong, maybe hour, maybe even a 4-hour break below this area to really tell us that price is ready to continue to come down. If not, I'd be looking for the buys to continue up. So that was US30. And then on gold, if we look at gold on the 4-hour time frame, we see that gold is bullish. Okay, making higher highs, higher lows. Below this area, I'm looking for the sell. Above this area, obviously looking for the buys, and I'm not looking to take a setup inside here, because I'm not sure where price is going to go in here. It could go up, it could go down. This is a very important area for gold, because if it breaks here, then we broke in structure, and then we can look for the retest for price to continue down. But if it breaks above here, then we're probably going to create a higher high for price to continue higher. Okay, and that's why I have the buys up here for gold and the sells below there for gold. Okay, and then kind of the same situation for AU going on here. Same kind of setup on AU. Okay, if we break above here, we're going to continue up to probably retest these highs up here. And if we break below these zones here, or I mean TP could be like around this area here, because we have a lot of rejection here. But if we break this area, we need to break it with a strong candle for price to continue on down. It's very rare that you see the markets not move on a day where there's no news, especially if there's news the day after. You should get something. So I think it will move. I think it will move later on today. Very disappointing, because even though we didn't catch US30, it would have been nice for us to get something on gold or even something on AU, but gold or AU didn't give us anything. It makes sense because they both correlate with each other sometimes, but still, sometimes, especially gold, gold moves. When she want to move, she will move. So it's I was hoping we could have got something on that, but it did not give us anything. So I apologize about all the confusion, guys. I apologize for the phone calls and taking away from their live streams and stuff. I'll try to do better with that. What is this? Jesus Christ. I appreciate the support in the comments. I just really hate it taking a loss with you guys because I know many of you guys take the same trades I take, and I know losses are part of trading, but it messes with me. It really does. It really, really does, because I want to win. I want you guys to win always, you know, as much as possible, especially if I'm live, you know. It's one thing to talk about it after the fact, but you know, it's a lot. I'm just trying to keep my eye on US30 here to see what's happening here. I mean, the market just opened. We rejected this area again. We rejected again. Maybe I need to take time to myself. I'll be okay. The good thing is I bounce back quickly, right? I never let things linger for too long. I always bounce back quickly. These guys cut grass yesterday, left a whole mess in front of my door, and now they're cutting grass again in the rain. Were they not done cutting this grass yesterday? They made all this noise yesterday while I was trying to do the live with you guys. Cutting grass, cutting grass. They're cutting grass again today. What else is there left to cut? And then it's pouring rain outside. I don't think that's the day you want to cut grass, when it's pouring rain out. I don't know what US30 got going on today. Look at that. Jesus. Question is, are we gonna break this, or are we gonna just keep on ping-ponging inside this box here? It's hard to remove emotions from my trades lately. It's hard to remove emotions from trading, period. It really is. People say, you know, oh, you shouldn't trade with emotion, you gotta remove it, but I agree with that to a certain degree. But for the most part, we are not robots. We are not, you know, objects. We're people, we're humans with feelings, and we're dealing with one of the most important aspects of our lives, which is our livelihood, aka our money. So there's an element of emotion in anything you do involving money. So for someone to tell you, you know, you can't be emotional about it, that's hard for anybody, especially when you're dealing with a lot of money. And to me, a lot of money could be $1,000. To you, a lot of money could be $100. It's all relative to the individual. So don't beat yourself up about getting emotional about your trades, because you're going to have emotions. That's all. That's with psychology. That is what trading psychology is controlling your emotions. It's not having emotions. It's just being able to control those emotions. So don't try to remove emotions, because you can't. You won't. You will always have emotion, because I don't care if you are a millionaire. No one likes to lose money. No one likes to lose money. So anyone that loses money in any type of manner, they're going to feel some type of way about it, which in feeling some type of way is what? Emotion. You get me? So don't beat yourself up about it, because you're only human and we all go through it. Every single one of us. Now, some of us handle them better than others, but we all go through it. So all you have to do is try to manage it the best way you can, so that it doesn't drive you up a wall. If you take a loss, or, because trading psychology, guys, it's so important, because you can look at it two different ways. You can take a loss and be upset that you took a loss, or you could win a trade and be upset that you closed and the trade kept going in more profit. We've all been there. We felt some type of way about taking losses. We felt some type of way about leaving money on the table. Both of those feelings, believe it or not, are the same thing. It's the same thing. You feel some level of disappointment, win or lose. And it's not about not feeling those things at all. It's just controlling that. Are you content with a loss if you manage your trade and you manage your risk properly? Then you're okay with it. You might be a little bit ticked off because you didn't win, but you're not that upset, because you managed your trade and you knew how much you were willing to lose and you were already okay with it. And then there's the other side where you take the trade and you won, but you left money on the table because it flew another 20, 30, 40 pips, whatever it is, and you missed out on more potential wins. But are you in a place where you're content with what the market gives you and you're like, you know what? I didn't get that home run today, but I still won. I still ended the day in the blue, and I still live to trade another day. So it's all about how you handle it and your perspective on how you handle your situation. Some people can't handle it and some people can. Okay? So that's basically what that is. So don't beat yourself up about it, guys. I'm more upset when I take losses with you guys, because I know I don't want you guys to take losses, which is why I'm so much harder on myself when I trade live with you guys, because I want to be right so bad, because I want everybody to win. So when I take a loss, I'm hard on myself, because it wasn't just my loss, it was other people's losses as well. It affects other people also. So when your actions indirectly affect other people, some people don't care, but I do. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very emotional person. I act out a lot on emotion. You guys, if you've been watching my live streams often, since I started, you guys know that I'm very emotional. So I'm emotional about good things. I'm emotional about not so good things. So I can own the fact that I am, I'm emotional. I can own that and say, okay, this is how I am. These are the things I can improve on myself. These are some things that maybe this is just how I am and that's how I'll always be. Who knows? But I'm aware of those things and I'm okay with it. I choose to come on live. I choose to trade live. No one's forcing me. No one's holding a gun to my head. No one's saying you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm choosing to put myself through these things for the sake of my followers, my supporters, my students and whatnot. So it's just something I have to handle on my own, basically. And the thing about it is, sometimes I want to quit. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I do much better when I trade by myself. I do this, I do that. It's a lot less stress-free, but then my business takes a hit now, because yes, I'm trading on my own, I'm doing my own thing, but I'm not really providing any value to anybody anymore. So people are going to go to other places and other people to get that value that they need, and that's going to draw people away from me. So how can I continue, winning and being profitable and trading stress-free without causing the other side of my business to suffer? And that's the internal battle that I'm dealing with right now, because some days I don't want to go live. Some days I'm like, you know what, I'd rather just lay in bed, pop up in my laptop, see what I see, take a trade, and that's that, and but then it's like, well, damn, I have 600, 700, 800 people that are waiting for me to go live with them in the morning, that really want the value, really want the information, and I'm not giving it to them. And there aren't too many traders that are trading live. Many of them are, but they're charging an arm and a leg for it, or if they are, they're not giving the type of value that I'm giving when I'm, going over these things with you guys, and then I'm trying to introduce a new strategy to you guys to make trading more simpler and more easier for you guys. And other things are causing me to get sidetracked and to not execute the way it was properly, and to do things that I'm not supposed to be doing. And then it's causing me to be in this big melting pot of just confusion. And it makes me, feel some type of way. I have the biggest headache right now, you guys. I have the biggest headache. I got personal stuff going on. I have this happening here. I have, it's a lot. But either way, I will always try to make myself as accessible as what's the word I'm looking for? Not accessible, available as I can to you guys, to give you guys the best information that I can. I can only apologize for all the stuff that has gone wrong. I promise you guys the strategy is good. It does work. It's just this week has not been on my side. That's all. Okay, so I thank you all for sticking through, for dealing with me. I know I'm not easy, right? Many of you could have just said, you know what, forget this girl, she ain't this, she whatever, but you stuck it out with me, and I appreciate all of you for that, not giving up on me. We all have places in our lives where we can improve, where we can be better, where we can learn from our mistakes. We can learn from other people's mistakes. It's just a part of life. It's a journey, and we got to do what we got to do. So once again, thank you guys for sticking it out. US30 looks like she wants to fly here. I don't think I'm going to take any more trades on US30. I really want to see what gold and or US AU does to give us a better setup today. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I have a long wick rejection on US30 here. What time is it? 9:44. So 15 minutes left in this hour candle. I mean, if you can get a break above this area here, maybe price will break, retest, and then push for the buy. And gold and AU are both not moving. Okay. Alrighty then. Now, if you take a buy above this area here, the question is, where's your TP? Because we have this rejection here. Oh, wow. So we have this area here. I wonder if CPI is going to break this tomorrow. Let's make these black. boom, and oops, boom, 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 boom. A lot of volume. It's market open. I wouldn't trade this, guys. I would wait because it's 9:30. The market just opened. It's a lot of wiki. So I would wait unless you're in a buy already. Then then you hold it because you're already in profit. But if not, and you're thinking about entering, I would wait. I'll be back to trade with you tomorrow, Charlene. Love you, girl. Love you back. Love you guys back. Thank you for your analysis, breakdown of trade, your live sessions, all good nuggets. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Time for me to stop. I got chopped up by GU. Ouch. Yeah. Usually if you're, if your trades just ain't working out, let's say you've taken 2 trades. Let's say you already took 2 trades for the day. I would say, all right. Because you don't want to overtrade. You don't want to overtrade, and you don't want to not over leverage, revenge trade. You don't want to revenge trade. Okay? So be careful with that. Is anybody in US30 buys? Just curious. I'm not in them, but if anybody is in them, curious to see. Please suggest a good broker for US30. That would be my broker, who been using for 4 years now, HANKOTRADE. The link is in the description box of this video, so if you want to sign up with them, you're more than welcome to. Also, when you sign up with them using my link, that automatically puts you in the running for cash giveaways that we do every single month. So if you want to be entered into that, you can, you're more than welcome to sign up for that. US30 buys look good. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, because we finally broke above this area here. We finally broke above, and price is sitting above this area here, and it's about to be 10 o'clock, which means we're going to have an hour closure above this area that could not break. The only thing is this area, this mamma jamma right here is, you know what I'm saying? That's what's giving me a little bit of pause right now, is that. So, but I think with New York volume, it should push. It should push, and we should go. So, we should go. Do. HANKOTRADE is not regulated. No, it's not regulated. Oh. Lots of talk on regulated brokers these days. I'm seeing that it's becoming a thing now. It's becoming a thing. But I think pretty soon it will be. I think pretty soon, because the industry is changing. You know, it's changing. Things happen all the time. I mean, we're on MT5 right now, right? At some point there was MT1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the market changes, the industry changes. So I think at some point they might want everybody to be regulated. And then all the brokers are just going to have to do that. Like, for instance, MT4, right? MT4 is going to be obsolete soon. Soon, everybody's going to have to be on MT5. So it's just, you know, the market changes. So I'm not saying that right now you have to go to somebody regulated. I mean, before the regulators were there, like everybody was on unregulated brokers. Hold on, guys. I'm just reading this comment here. Everybody likes to buy on US30. It looks like it wants to go up. Well, who knows? We'll see. The thing that happened with Traders Domain, I heard about that. And I actually got approached for that twice. And I was like, first of all, if you are a profitable trader and you're doing your own thing, you shouldn't want to have somebody else trade your money. That's just how I see it. Like, why do I want to, if I'm profitable doing my own trading, why would I want to go put my money in someone else's hands and let them trade for me and just take a cut of the money when I could take all of it, trade it by myself and take all of it? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I trade by myself. I trade manually. I do my own thing. And if I make a profit, I want all of the profit. I don't want to cut because somebody else traded for me. No, you know? So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. I've been doing my own thing for 6 years now. I'd like to keep it that way. So HANKOTRADE has bad reviews. What do you think about that? A lot of companies have bad reviews. You're not going to please everybody. Every company has good reviews. Every company has bad. That's what it is. You're not going to please everybody. The people who speak the loudest are the ones that have something negative to say. The ones that have something good to say don't always say stuff. So I've been with HANKOTRADE for 4 years, going on 5. I have not had any issue with them. So I'm not gonna, you know, obviously if I had issues with them, I wouldn't be using them. Trust me. I wouldn't be using them, and I for sure would not be recommending them. So I'm not gonna recommend something or use something that I don't believe in. If I don't like something, I'm not going to use it. That's it. If the day I do have issue with them is the day I leave. And I stop recommending them. That's it. So that's just my take on it. There's no company that is 100%, you know, pleasing every single person out there. It doesn't exist. So, I mean, look at yourself. Everyone doesn't like me. Everybody doesn't like you. Everybody doesn't like Donald Trump. Everybody doesn't like Mark Zuckerberg. You're not going to please everybody. You're just not. That's just life. You know? So. But yeah, that whole Traders Domain thing, I feel bad for those people. I really do. People put a lot of money into that stuff, and They were really, you know, so from what I heard, they were winning. People were winning is what I heard. And they were just asking for their withdrawals. They were asking for money, for their money back. And I was just like, man, like, at the very least, like, give people back their principal. If you don't give them their profits for whatever reason, give them their principal back at least. You know, I was like, I read someone, because I saw there's some YouTube videos on it. There's some there's a bunch of information on it, and from what I saw, people were dying. People were counting on that money. People were counting on that money for their life stuff, kids stuff, bills, all types of stuff. And I honestly, I don't think they're going to get their money back. From what I heard, they're thinking that it was a Ponzi scheme is what I heard. And they're talking about, you know, going after Ted and stuff. I don't know. But guys, I mean, it's just best to trade by yourself. When you trust your money with other people, and you take that risk. That's the risk that you incurred on yourself. When you take your money and say, hey, here's my money, trade it, whatever happens, happens. That's basically what you're saying. Basically what you're saying, whatever happens, happens. So, have you ever heard of Novatech? I heard, but it sounds too good to be true. So I heard about it, but I didn't want anything. If it sounds too good to be true, guys, it probably is, man. I'm sorry to say it probably is. Because if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be rich and millionaires and all types of stuff. That's why I don't believe in EAs, you know, algos, all that stuff. I don't believe in those things because, yes, sometimes they work, but they only work for a short amount of time. You can't use them long term. You just can't. The market changes all the time. It does that for a reason, guys. It knows people are doing that. Like, think about it, guys. If somebody really had a really good EA that was hitting all the time, and it tells you exactly when to sell, exactly when to buy, boom, 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 boom. Don't you think these big companies, these big firms, these big hedge companies you wouldn't be selling it to the average Joe? You wouldn't. You'd sell it to one of those big boys for $100 million. Go buy an island, go relax somewhere and live your life how you want to live it. That's what you would be doing. I'll text you back later, Poppy, because I can't talk right now. I will text later. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm a firm believer in trading your own money, trading by yourself, your own funds, just do it all by yourself. Please. If you do nothing else, guys, don't fall for those things. If it's too good to be true, it is. It is. Oh, you're going to make back this much. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Come on, guys. What do you think? You just got lucky and you are the only one and oh my God, you got to do this. And US30 is on some other stuff right now. What the heck? Forget about the buys, I guess. We broke above, but we didn't hold. We came right back inside. I'm not touching US30 the rest of the day. I'm so sorry, but US30 got me here. I'm done. US30, Let me see what gold is doing. Gold is trying to push up. AU is pushing up too. I'm not trading US30 no more. I don't know what US30 got going on. So let's see what gold is doing. Gold. So yeah, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. It is. You can take my advice or not. I've been on this earth for 35 years. I've gotten swindled. I've gotten bamboozled. I've been sold to. I've heard it all. And there's probably some more I haven't heard yet that are coming my way. So don't fall for the okie doke. Trade your own money. Do your own thing. And if it sounds too good to be true, run the other way and run fast. run the other way, and run fast. I love your streams, real talk. Yeah, we have good talks on here sometimes. We have good talks. When there's not so many trolls in here trying to bait me into flipping out, we have good talks. So. Hi Charlene, I'm doing a good job. If I have a position track record of trading small accounts as low as $100 with small lot sizes, what extra advice can you give me? Keep it up. That's it. Keep it up. Don't change anything you've been doing. Just keep it up and just find consistency with that. That's it. Just keep up the great work. You keep up the great work. Hey Charlene, tell us an example when you were scammed and you couldn't believe it. I mean, I've been scammed before, but nothing crazy. Nothing like, you know, all off the wall stuff, just little things. So I've never been scammed like, you know, like a story for the books. I've never had that happen to me. I've been scammed, but nothing crazy. I got scammed. I guess I was greedy, but I was damn stupid. I mean, I got scammed by IML. IML scammed a lot of people, you know. But they just sell you on making a bunch of money trading, but they didn't actually teach you how to trade. They just wanted you to recruit people. So, but that wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like I lost a whole bunch of money and I lost my shirt and, you know, I was crying, depressed, and it wasn't anything like that. So I've never been scammed to that point. Some people have. I never have. I had one girl message me once. She messaged me like crying in my Instagram, saying that somebody messaged her pretending to be me and sold her my course for $4,000. And they didn't sell her my course. They didn't give her anything. But the girl paid $4,000 for my course. And I'm like, my course ain't nowhere near that price, first of all. Second of all, like, what are you thinking? Like, $4,000? What? I couldn't believe it. And then what gets me is, you know, all these fake pages out here of me and stuff. It's so funny how you believe the fake pages, the fake scammers, and I can't believe how you guys believe them sometimes, because the English is broken as hell. The spelling is all over the place. They're messaging you this weird ass stuff. And then on top of that, they're giving you these ridiculous prices for things that, you know, is ridiculous. And I have YouTube, I have my Instagram, I'm on a lot of platforms. So I'm like, I mean, you see my face, you hear my voice, you know, like, how is it that you guys are getting scammed like this? And then after you get scammed, you suddenly find my real page. You didn't have it in you to do your homework to make sure you were talking to me the first go around. You waited till you got scammed, and then you suddenly found my real page. How come you didn't find my real page before you got scammed? You had to get scammed to find my real page? Come on. So, you know, I feel bad, but, you know. And then you know what the scammers were doing, which I didn't even realize. Another trader put me onto it. The scammers were starting to act like they got scammed. Like they would act like a victim. They would come in my real DMs and say, hey, Charlene, you know, I'm a single mom, like this, like that. You know, I bought your course from this person who was fake, and I paid them, you know, $1,200 or this, that, with some crazy amount, acting like they're the ones that got scammed. And in reality, they're the scammers, and they're just trying to get me. Like, I guess they think that, like, I'm gonna, like, feel bad and reimburse them or give them the money back. No, like, I'm sorry. I can't help you. So, and then it's sad because the people that really are victims, you don't know who's who. You really don't know who's who. So guys, don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for it. Go to the comments on pictures. Go look and see if the pictures were uploaded on the same day, around the same day. Look at the spelling of things. If they message you first and I don't know you from a can of paint, like I'm not gonna message you how are you or how's your trading going, or I don't know you. There's a billion people online. Why would I be messaging you out the blue just because you followed me? Come on, guys. If it sounds too good to be true, you know, anything Bitcoin mining, any of that nonsense, no, don't fall for it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't do it. So I just want to see what US30 is doing, because it pushed up, then it pushed all the way back down. Now it's pushing up. It's like, wow, talk about smacking accounts here. Talk about smacking accounts. Yeah, that Bitcoin mining is a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. I don't even know what the heck Bitcoin mining is. I don't even know what that is. It's a dead giveaway. US30 acting crazy like gold. Gold is literally taking a nap right now. It's just, gold is took the day off, literally. Maybe it's superstition, but do you think TradingView sells its data? I don't know. But sell it to who though? Because everybody has access to it, so I wouldn't know like who. Who are they selling it to? I'm probably gonna end the stream, guys. I'm not right now. We're just sitting here watching paint dry. No movement at all. I mean, we started at 7. This is where price is. Price is literally in the same spot, same exact spot. Same thing on AU. US30 is the only one, and US30 is on something else today. So I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thanks for today. I wish today was a better day, but not too much we can do about it. Tomorrow's CPI. What time is CPI tomorrow? I think it's at 8:30. Yeah, 8:30, and then 9 o'clock. So tomorrow I'm gonna start the stream at 8 o'clock. Instead of 7, we're gonna start at 8. I don't expect much movement before news. Even if there is movement before news, it's not smart because, you know, markets act up right before news. So we'll be on tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We'll watch watch the news go by and try to find a setup after news. So maybe around like 9:30, 10, 11, something like that. So the stream might go a little bit longer tomorrow than normal so that we can really try to find a good setup after news tomorrow. All right, guys. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let's hope for a better day tomorrow. You guys be good. Don't go crazy today. These pairs are not behaving properly. So just be careful with your trades. Don't revenge trade. Don't over leverage. And I will see you guys mañana. All right. You guys have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.